Have you ever thought that reaching 90 or 100 years of age necessarily means living with ailments, medicines, and little desire to do? You will be surprised to discover that in some parts of the world, there are men and women who surpass a century of life by running, swimming, and partying as if time were just a detail. Maybe you have heard that aging is synonymous with illness, or that it is normal to feel tired, weak, and dependent on drugs when you are old. But here is the information that turns this belief on its head. There are communities, called blue zones, where people not only live longer, but remain in great physical and mental shape. Is there a secret behind all this? And above all, are there truths that might surprise or even worry you? The answer is yes. And in today's video, I will reveal the key points of this extraordinary discovery. How some very simple eating and lifestyle habits can transform your future, keeping you energetic and lucid even after 60. I will also reveal the story of an ordinary person who saw all of his certainties collapse in an instant, but who took control of his destiny with just one small change. Warning: if you stick around to the end, you'll discover a key ingredient, a true natural remedy, that many centenarians in the blue zones use to reduce inflammation and boost their immune systems. You may be skeptical, but I guarantee that what you learn here will surprise you and maybe even change the way you live. For this, I need your help. Write in the comments, "I want health," if you also want to get to the end of your years while maintaining strength, mental clarity, and desire to live. Remember that every encouraging comment is not just a thank you, but a real commitment you make to yourself. If you like what you are watching and want to receive more advice on how to live long and well, click like and subscribe to the channel. It is a very small gesture for you, but it means a lot to me and to all those who seek truthful and useful information. Now let's get to the heart of the matter. Let's find out together how you can improve your longevity. Right away. The blue zones, where longevity meets the joy of living. In the science of longevity, there is a very interesting term, blue zones. It was coined to indicate some regions of the world where the percentage of active, healthy, and happy centenarians is significantly higher than average. These areas include places like Okinawa, Japan, Ikaria, Greece, Sardinia, Italy, Nicoya, Costa Rica, and Loma Linda, California. Here, people in their 90s, 95s, and even 100s continue to walk, swim, garden, dance at parties, and enjoy their daily lives to the fullest. Contrary to what the media often tells us, these are not miracles or exceptional genetics. Researchers have examined the diet, lifestyle, social network, and beliefs of these extraordinary individuals, discovering that most of their secrets are within reach for all of us. Here's a first taste of controversial truths. Many pharmaceutical companies and much of the food marketing industry have no interest in promoting a simple and natural lifestyle. Why? If people live healthy lives and use natural remedies, the drug and processed food business could suffer. The result? A bombardment of messages that associate aging with drug dependency, chronic disease, and slow physical decline. But when you look at the people in the blue zones, you see a different story. Those in their 60s, 70s, and even 90s are often unconsciously adopting a combination of a balanced diet, regular exercise, close social relationships, and passionate life goals. The 5 essential foods for longevity after 60. If you're wondering where to start, the quick answer is on your plate. Centenarians in the blue zones don't crash diet, obsessively count calories, or rely on synthetic supplements. They simply choose wholesome, nutrient-dense foods that naturally support the body. 1. Beans and legumes. Beans, lentils, chickpeas, and peas are a nutritional pillar. Not only do they provide quality plant-based protein, but they also provide fiber that stabilizes blood sugar levels and promotes gut health. As documented by a study published in the Asia-Pacific Journal of Clinical Nutrition, those who regularly consume legumes see a lower risk of cardiovascular disease and type 2 diabetes. 2. Curcuma. Known as Indian saffron, turmeric is considered a real anti-inflammatory bomb thanks to curcumin. Studies suggest that this spice can help prevent neurodegenerative disorders and keep the brain younger. To assimilate it at its best, it is advisable to combine it with a source of healthy fats, olive oil, and a pinch of black pepper, which increases its bioavailability. 3. Green tea and natural herbal teas. Drinking green tea, hibiscus, rosemary, or chamomile is a well-established habit in the blue zones. The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition published a study showing that regular consumption of green tea reduces the risk of heart disease and depression while improving mental clarity. 4. Extra virgin olive oil. In Sardinia and Icaria, extra virgin olive oil is the king of the kitchen. Rich in monounsaturated fatty acids, it protects the heart and fights inflammation. According to the New England Journal of Medicine, those who consume it daily see a significant decrease in the risk of heart disease and stroke. The suggestion is to use it raw, adding it to ready meals. 5. Nuts and dried fruit. Almonds, walnuts, hazelnuts, or Brazil nuts. These foods provide healthy fats, selenium, magnesium, and vitamin E. A study from Harvard Medical School reports that those who regularly eat nuts live longer and have a lower risk of chronic diseases. Daily habits that make a difference. But it's not just about food. Research shows that up to 90% of active centenarians follow lifestyles that we might call natural and simple. For example, move every day, walking, gardening, dancing, small household chores. You don't need a gym, but regular physical activity, even just 30 minutes a day, can reduce your risk of heart disease and even depression. Cultivate strong social bonds. Loneliness is devastating to your health. In blue zones, older adults live surrounded by friends and family, attend events, and share moments of joy. A Harvard study lasting more than 70 years confirmed that the quality of relationships greatly affects happiness and health in the long term. Eat in moderation. From Okinawa comes the rule of hara-hachi-bu. Stop before being completely full, usually at 80%. A simple gesture that prevents obesity and metabolic diseases and keeps the body in balance. Sleep well and respect natural rhythms. Nighttime hours are essential for repairing tissues and maintaining hormonal balance. Turning off electronic devices at least an hour before bedtime and sleeping 7 to 9 hours are habits that also protect the brain. Living with a purpose. It seems trivial, but it is crucial. Blue Zone elders continue to play active roles in the community. Having a purpose, ikigai, as they call it in Okinawa, keeps the mind sharp and wards off depression. Hydration, the silent secret. If you talk to centenarians in these areas, you will find that they rarely neglect hydration. As we age, we lose the sensation of thirst. This leads many seniors to live in a constant state of dehydration, with negative consequences for the kidneys, heart, blood pressure, and even mental concentration. To avoid this, the best approach is to drink small sips throughout the day, even if you don't feel thirsty. Adding lemon, mint, or ginger can make the water more palatable. Also, paying attention to the color and smell of your urine is a quick test to check your hydration status. If it's very dark, you're probably drinking too little. The worst habits to avoid. In parallel with good habits, centenarians in the blue zones do everything they can to avoid adopting harmful behaviors, such as 1. Overindulgence in ultra-processed foods, packaged snacks, sugary drinks, ready meals loaded with preservatives. International studies confirm that these foods accelerate aging and increase the risk of diabetes and heart disease. 2. Too sedentary lifestyle. Sitting for hours without moving slows down the metabolism and favors the onset of chronic diseases. 3. Chronic stress. You can't eliminate all forms of stress, but relaxation techniques, meditation, hobbies, and moments of conviviality can significantly limit it. 4. Sleeping little or badly. Those who sleep less than 6 hours a night are more likely to develop neurological and cardiac problems. 5. Low-quality proteins. Excessively reducing protein intake, especially after age 60, weakens muscle mass. It is better to favor healthy sources, legumes, eggs, fish, nuts. Let me tell you the story of Julia, an ordinary person who lived in a big city. Julia, 65 years old, a former employee with a rather stressful life, thought that her joint problems, chronic fatigue, and overweight were normal consequences of age. Waking up late, skip breakfast, eating packaged snacks for lunch, and in the evening a large plate of pasta to regain strength. Very little physical activity and a sleep disturbed by anxiety and a cell phone always on. One day at a friend's house, Julia lost her balance and broke her wrist. At the hospital, doctors diagnosed early osteoporosis and warned her that her heart was more strained than usual. Julia was frightened, realizing that this path was leading her toward an old age made of limitations and constant drug treatments. A physiotherapist suggested a simple idea. Start with a 15-minute walk a day and reduce sugar. Little effort, one step at a time. Julia decided to give it a serious try and also added small changes to her diet. Beans and lentils at least twice a week, green tea in the morning, raw extra virgin olive oil, and a handful of walnuts as an afternoon snack. After a few weeks, the chronic fatigue decreased, the quality of her sleep improved, and above all, her blood test results began to stabilize. Feeling fitter, Julia increased her walks. She reached 30 minutes a day, always calmly, perhaps listening to music or chatting on the phone with a friend. Today, Julia is 68 years old and says she feels better than when she was 50. She has understood that the key lies in small daily choices. There is no need for revolutions or extreme diets, but consistency, quality food, and moderate and regular exercise. His story teaches us that it is never too late to change course, and that we too can recover our energy and health by starting with a single change. We have seen together how the secrets of the blue zones can transform our perception of aging, from the belief that old age equals disease, to the evidence that you can be strong, clear-headed, and happy even well beyond 60 or 70 years old. Now it's your turn. Put into practice what you have learned. Start with just one daily gesture, such as drinking more water or taking a short walk each day. Share this information with friends and family. Your experience could inspire someone who really needs it. Subscribe to the channel and activate notifications so you don't miss other valuable content. Remember to like if this video has given you new ideas and motivation. Let me thank you from the bottom of my heart for taking the time to watch this video. Your interest shows that you care about your health and your future. And finally, as anticipated, here is the promised gift. The natural recipe used by centenarians to reduce inflammation and boost immune defenses. Ingredients: 2 tablespoons turmeric powder, or 2 inches of fresh root. 1-inch fresh ginger, grated. Juice of 1 lemon, about 3 tablespoons lemon juice. 1 tablespoon honey or a natural sweetener. A pinch of black pepper. 1 cup warm water, about 8 fluid ounces. Instructions. Heat the water until lukewarm, not boiling. Mix together the turmeric, grated ginger, lemon juice, and honey. Add the warm water and the pinch of black pepper. Let it rest for 5 minutes, then drink slowly. Benefits. Curcumin and ginger act as natural anti-inflammatories. Lemon provides vitamin C, which is essential for the immune system. Honey contains antioxidants and antibacterial substances. Black pepper improves the absorption of curcumin. Remember to drink it in the morning on an empty stomach to get the most benefits. Now, I say goodbye with gratitude. If you also really want to commit to a long and energetic life, write the phrase, "I want health," in the comments again. It is a slogan, a declaration of intent that can help you keep your focus on your wellness goals. Thank you so much for staying with me this far. I hope these tips can make a difference in your daily life, just like they did for Julia. Remember, it's never too late to change course. And if you're thinking of sharing this knowledge, do it now. Many people don't know that longevity is not just a matter of luck or genetic inheritance, but a choice made day by day. A big hug, lots of health, and may your life be full of new beginnings, smiles, and satisfactions. See you soon!